up, boys and girls? You're back with another episode of Channel My Mom Podcast. It's your boy Dubbo, the host. Got E-Ro behind the camera. And we got a special guest with us today. We got Mr. Christian Roman.
Christian Roman, the one and only.
Yes, sir. Get that shit right, man. Another episode, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Here to pick y'all's brains a little bit. Try to wake y'all the fuck up without waking y'all up how I woke up.
Another episode of Channel My Mom Podcast. So what's up, dog?
Nothing, just living the life, bro. You know, just taking care of what I gotta take care of. I was fucking up a little bit last year, but I'm back on the right track. So,
Fuck yeah, man.
yes, sir.
I haven't seen you in a long ass time, bro. Where you been at?
I've been out around, hell and back, pretty much, fam.
Fuck, bro. I remember I used to go to YRC with you.
Yeah, the Youth Recreation Center. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I do remember that.
Why was you on probation?
So technically, I'm gonna break it down. So, as a youth, I was getting into a lot of trouble with my moms and shit, bro. Me and her had got into it. Push came to shove, some shit happened, and I wish I could take it back. You know what I mean? But it turned into a physical altercation, and it became domestic. Not only that, but
With your stepmom?
with my mom, my real moms, yo. And not only that, but I was running away, just doing the most, bro. It was a bad time in my life, but I learned young, so I made it out and just got away from that scene, and I ended up being a better person over it. But don't ever hit your kid. Don't ever hit your mom, like for real. Don't ever hit your mom. And moms out there, don't ever put your hands on your sons neither. I mean, y'all should be able to work it out without going physical, without getting physical with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel you on that.
But aside from that, just running away from home constantly, possession charges, shit like that. So yeah, that's why I was in and out of the juvie as a young child.
Fuck yeah, bro. I know I went to school with you. Did you ever graduate school or did you get kicked out too?
No. See, what had happened was I got into a fight or whatever, and I was already short on credits because of suspensions and everything else that was going on.
Right.
And I had like 6 credits. They wanted me to go back junior year after expelling me my sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me, hey, you got 6 credits. Like, are you going to come back? And I just was like, why the fuck would I come back next year?
6 credits?
6 credits, fam. That was just for me skipping.
What grade were you?
I was in my sophomore year. And then
sophomore?
Yeah, I dropped out my sophomore year.
So you went there 11th grade?
Nope.
Okay. Well, because I made it to 11th grade. I got kicked out and I only had half a credit.
Damn. Hey, but it be like that, though. You know what I mean?
I didn't even have like full credit, man.
Especially over here in Hans.
Here's your vape, young bloody.
What up?
Here's your vape.
Go for it. Go for it.
I hate everybody's vape, man. You know what I'm saying? It should be Hit Your Vape Podcast.
For sure, though. But, yeah. Possession charges, shit like that, bro. And then...
How many UAs did you fail on probation?
Shit, probably like 4 or 5, bro. I ain't gonna count. I didn't fail too many.
Nice. Okay. Fucking. How many UAs did you fail?
About 4 or 5.
Did you go to jail?
I did go to jail. I did go to jail quite a few times while I was on probation. My PO was always out to violate my ass for some reason. I guess it's because she knew I was smoking 10 up, bro.
You were smoking what?
10 up spice K2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's your PO?
My PO was Melissa Dominguez, fam.
Okay.
Yeah, she was pretty cool at the end. Like, she kept it real at the end with me because she knew, like I said, she wasn't stupid. She knew I was smoking spice for like over a year. I was on probation for 3 years. From the time I was 15 all the way up until I was like 17 and a half.
I seen you went to jail recently. What was that about?
I went to jail over some bullshit at the house. I had a warrant over some shit that happened last year. I backed into my neighbor's mom's whip. So I got a ticket for that, fine of course. Got to pay the state for whenever you fuck up for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's just the way it is now. But yeah, so I did all that shit. I handled that, and then he issued me community service, which I didn't do. And then after that, he was like, you got to come to court over that community service. I didn't go to court. So, you know how it goes. They issue the warrant. They find me. They pick me up. I go to jail over that shit. But yeah, basically it was just me having a drunk night, getting into it with everybody, and they were just like, fuck that. 911, what is your emergency? Hey, this fool's acting up. He's stupid. I need y'all to come check on him. They get there, and they ask my name, and I'm like, let's go. I got a warrant. Like, my name is Christian Roman, 12/16,
You didn't
1998.
pay your ticket?
Nah, I didn't do my community service, fam.
Oh,
No community service done. So, yeah, they issued the warrant for me not doing that and not showing up to court over it.
you knew you had a warrant.
Yeah, hell yeah, I knew I had a warrant. I was like, yeah, no, they could fucking come find me, bro. I'm not gonna turn myself in.
Right.
Mama Dukes wanted me to turn myself in. I was like, fuck that. They could do their job.
I went to jail for some. I forgot to pay my ticket one time. I forgot. I always pay my shit. I always just fucking do, and I just forgot one time.
Yeah.
Fucking All right. So what's how's life been treating you, dog?
Life's been a lot better for me.
I'm a bad bro. You could scoot closer to the mic.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe taking the mics. We could hold it in our hands, or
It's cool. It's cool. No, life's been a lot better for me lately. I'm not gonna lie. I was fucked up. I was on a fucked up path my whole childhood, pretty much, from the time I was like 12, all the way up until I was like almost a grown ass man, damn near 17. But my PO, like I said, my PO was cool right there at the end. She knew I was battling an addiction towards synthetic marijuana, also known as Spice or K2. Not the K2 that's out now, but back then we called it K2 as well.
when's the last time you smoked that shit?
Probably like 2014, 2015, somewhere around there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit, I was stuck on that shit too, bro.
Yeah. It was awful. Don't ever try no synthetic drugs, children. Don't ever do
I was
that.
on that shit for a while. I haven't
Or
bought me
adults.
that shit.
Hell no. At the end of the times, I'm trying to forget, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Fucking you listening to music? What music you listen to right now?
I listen to everything, a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? I'm not one to just stay to one genre of music. I like to kind of branch out and shit.
Who's your favorite artist right now?
My favorite artist right now, me personally, bro. My favorite artist right now that is currently living and alive. I'd have to go with Suicide Boys, bro. That's just my kind of vibe.
I never got into them.
They're kind of sick, bro. Like, the shit they talk about is pretty twisted, dark shit, but they're battling addiction. You know what I mean? At the time that they were releasing these kinds of music and these kinds of songs, they were drug addicts. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they're pretty throwed, and they were like on hard drugs too, bro. They were like on heroin and meth and shit like that. So, but they actually got sober recently. In case anybody didn't know, but yeah, they just recently got sober. I think like 2 years ago. So they cleaned up, and they just do it for a positive output on the world nowadays. They know that they have lives that they've influenced.
Yeah.
And people that they've pushed, so people that can relate to them is basically, so, I mean, you'd have to fucks with them and check them out just to know that kind of environment, that kind of vibe. I'm sure people know it without knowing them, but still, it's another kind of message that they put out there, like you can overcome addiction and shit like that.
Right. Who do you think's the worst rapper right now?
Worst rapper? I don't like Central C, bro.
I mean, either, bro.
I don't like Central C. I'm sorry, but I can't. I just can't do it with him.
I can't stand that shit either, bro. You with me, brother, please? Yeah, fucking, yeah, I can't stand that London rap, bro. Can't do it, man.
I mean,
my homeboy, he likes that shit, man.
Like, I wouldn't say all of it, because I ain't really branched out and looked into a whole bunch of it, but for a good majority of it, yeah, I can't really sit there and understand what the fuck they're spitting at me.
Yeah, you see, you like Lefty Gunplay?
I do like Lefty Gunplay.
You like him?
I fucks with him. Like, I'm not gonna say he's great, but I feel like people should definitely give him a little bit more time to progress what he's got going on. I don't support anything that he does or that he condones, you know what I'm saying? But I fucks with him. I feel like I could give him a chance to become something better than what he is right now. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he don't let me down.
Yeah, I need him to change my mind and do something great. Do something spectacular and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I felt that.
Yeah, fuck. Who's the worst rapper right now?
Worst rapper? Shit. I wouldn't know. It's so hard for me to fucking just say, like, anybody. Because you really got to think about it. Like, who's putting out the worst messages? Who's, oh, my bad.
You good?
Who's pushing the agenda for, like, the higher-ups and shit? Like, all the narratives, the gay shit. I'd probably say Lil Nas X when it comes to the gay shit, you know? I'm not against gays or nothing,
you
but
consider
just
him a rapper?
I do. I consider him kind of a rapper. I wouldn't like say
You want to
he's a
pass me
hardcore.
them briskets?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't say he's like a rapper, but he's kind of mixed in with that genre.
Were you fucking with that old time road?
Um, I did at first, but then it just got overplayed, and then it just got out of hand. I feel like it was just something that was with the hype, and I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I could vibe to this, and then it just got blown out of proportion. I was like, man, this shit, it ain't it.
All right.
Pass me that lighter, G.
Who would you pick over King Von or X Tentacion?
Definitely X, but that's only because I seen X live, bro. I seen
Did
him
you?
live. Yes, I did.
Where was this at?
June the 13th. Was it June? Yeah, June the 13th in Sunshine Theater on the Revenge Tour.
Where was this? What city?
This was Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who would you pick out of X Tentacion or fuck's that nigga's name? Fuck. That white boy who died eating Zans on live.
Oh, Peep.
Yeah,
Lil Peep. I'd probably pick X as well, just because I didn't branch out and really look into Peep's music like that. I never really became a big fan of Lil Peep, but rest in peace, Lil Peep. Rest in peace, X.
If you could bring a rapper back from the dead, who would it be?
I'd probably bring back Tupac. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I'd probably bring back Tupac.
Okay. You see that shit, like the old videos before he rap, where he's like talking a little fruity and shit like that?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I think that he was expressing himself really because Tupac came up as an actor, bro, before anything. He was in drama and shit like that in school. And then he kind of moved out of that environment and he moved into the hood and he seen life as, you know, somebody who had a fucked up route instead of the route that he was going before that. You know what I mean?
All right. Who would you pick, Tupac or Biggie?
Okay, I'm gonna say Biggie because Biggie was just spitting raw facts, hard shit, bro. But like, as far as like charisma and you know preaching to the youth and putting out messages, Tupac for sure. But as far as rap and music, Biggie takes it for me.
Snoop Dogg or Ice Cube?
Ice Cube all day.
Ice Cube.
Yep. That's like one of the main people that started that West Coast shit was Ice Cube. I mean, he practically did. Him, Easy, Dre, Yella, NWA. I mean, it's facts. It's right there.
Easy E or Dr. Dre?
That's a tough one for me because I can't really say too much, but I feel like you know what was portrayed and what was showed to us throughout time. Easy was really about that life, and Dre just kind of just jumped into it on the Late Show. But beforehand, Easy was always a gangster before he was a rapper.
Slim Thug or Zero?
Damn, you giving me some heat, man. I don't know, man.
I'll be mad if you pick me.
I'm gonna say Slim, bro.
Slim Thugger?
I really am gonna say Slim. Yeah, I fuck with a lot more Slim shit than I do Zero, but Zero's still up there with me too. I fucks with him heavy too.
Little Flip or Little Kiki?
See, I'm not even in the South like that, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Flip. Nah, Lil Kiki, nah, for sure.
Nice.
Nah, Lil Kiki, yeah, nah. I had to think about that one.
Pimp C or Jay-Z?
Pimp C all day. Fuck Jay-Z.
Ha!
Fuck Jay-Z, bro. Nah.
You get no play in your deck.
Nah, hell nah. And that's another thing with that fool. Like he's debated as one of the greatest, but like all throughout time, I never really heard nothing but that. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was it, bro. After that, I didn't hear nothing much from him until he linked up with Kanye and did like Mercy and all that shit. But back when everybody was saying he was one of the greatest, I really just Hard Knocks Life in that one.
Paul Wall or T.I.?
T.I. I fuck with Paul Wall heavy, but I gotta take the cake with T.I. because all my unks and shit, they was banging his shit back when they were active out here.
T.I.?
Yeah, they was banging his shit hard when they was active out here like that.
These niggas ain't rappers, but Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, fuck Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe?
Yeah, no, fuck that name. Hell no, he ran this shit into the ground.
Straight up.
Yep. Sad to say, but that's the truth, folks. And if you can't handle it, oh well.
Yeah. What you think about this The immigration shit.
I think it's fucked up because just 4 years ago they promised all these people like, hey, come to America, it'll be good for you. We'll take care of you. We'll give you cards and we'll pay
The Biden
this and
administration.
exactly, yeah. That whole administration lied to those people. They lied to him, thinking that he was gonna win this second run, and he didn't. Now look at y'all. I mean, it's fucked up. I don't agree with it. I don't support it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If they're like terrorists and like shit like that, yeah, get them the fuck out. But hardworking people, of any culture, any background, any ethnicity, if you come over here and you try to make a better life and you support America and America will give it to you, but it's fucked up what they're doing right now. I don't think it's right, but hey, at the end of the day,
Do you know any illegal immigrants?
uh, I do, but I don't really know them too well. You know what I mean? I've worked with a few in the past, those kinds of things. But as far as like me linking with one and being together with one, nah.
Okay. What's your favorite podcast you listen to right now?
Um, Actually, a lot. I've been peeping. At first, it was Joe Rogan, but I've been peeping butterflies and something, bro. I forget what the fuck their podcast is. I know it though. I gotta pull it up. Um,
Butterflies. Is it the
I
the
think it's
dude and the girl?
yeah, the country folks, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I guess they were like astronomers. They went to school over all that shit and whatnot. But I,
They be talking about the conspiracy theories and shit like that.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay. I don't got my notes today, so I'm all over the place. But
That's cool. I'll be all over with you. I got you.
okay. You believe in any cryptids?
Um, Cryptid as in like,
As in Bigfoot,
oh yeah, yeah, for sure,
mermaids.
for sure. Because like if you think about it, bro, if you really just sit down and just take a step back and break it down and look at it, bro, all these stories about monsters like aliens, dragons, um, vampires, witches, all this shit came from somewhere, bro. And
Yeah.
every story has just a grain of truth to it, no matter what kind of story it is or who tells it or when it was told. It's always got just a small grain of truth if it's not completely true. So, back in the days when I was explaining this shit to the homie, I was like, do you know what Freemasons are? And he was telling me, he's like, no, what is that? I was like, well,
No way.
technically, yeah, he didn't know, fam. So technically, a Freemason, back in the days, whenever it was like important to be a Freemason, they were like it was a society of knights, the Templars.
Knight Templar,
Yeah.
Souls of Bones and shit. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So it was a society of knights, and they came together, and they were like, "Hey, we need to know the secrets of this world, and we need to like gather all this shit and protect it from everybody else knowing. We're basically just gonna cover up everything, and we're gonna be the keepers of knowledge. That's why they're the gatekeepers."
Okay. What's your favorite cryptid? Which one do you like the most?
Mm, that one's tough. Dragons, fam.
Dragons.
Dragons for sure.
Okay. You do believe they existed?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I believe that they existed. Yes.
For sure, huh?
Yeah. Because there's no way in hell, bro. There's no way in hell you can't convince me of it. After so many civilizations that were spread apart, hieroglyphs, tablets, codexes, shit like that, inscribed into the earth, and every culture and every society and every, ethnicity and every group of people, they have like depictions of these flying things, bro, like that we couldn't explain just looking at it.
Yeah.
And most people would say that they're dragons or aliens. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with what you believe in. But as far as I believe in it, yes.
I mean, the Bible talks about dragons and
I
everywhere.
I haven't really got too much into the Bible. I kind of know like stories here and there, but I never read it, and I need to look into that real shit.
Yeah, bro. The Bible's a good book,
It
man.
is.
It's a good book, and everybody in the Bible is the real person. They actually lived. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
They didn't have the word dinosaurs back then.
No, hell no. That shit
That-
wasn't invented until like the
That's
18th century.
we made that
Yeah,
word. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Yup.
dragons was the word at the time.
Yes, for dinosaurs, yes. And it's funny because, like, if you think about it, they never dug up and fossilized a complete dinosaur. Most of the shit that you see in like museums and shit, it's not a complete
Have you
fossil.
seen? Have you seen the rock carvings they have of people riding dinosaurs?
Uh, no, I haven't.
Do you yeah, there's rock carvings of people riding a triceratops. You can look it up, you know what I'm saying? But they have carvings of people on
Shit,
triceratops.
I'm not here to debunk nothing, bro. If it was dinosaur shit, that'd be cool as fuck.
Do you think humans lived alongside dinosaurs?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How
Flintstones, like Flintstones, kind of just threw that out there, like, hey, we domesticated dinosaurs at one point in time.
yeah. Well, they have carvings in it. I think we lived among dinosaurs at one time. Fucking, you think the asteroid really took them out, or what do you think happened there?
That's hard to tell, man. I don't know. I really don't know what took them out, bro. It might. I don't even want to say it was asteroids. I feel like something bad happened, bro. Like something catastrophic will happen. I don't know about asteroids. It could have been. It may not have been, but I'm not sure. It could have been a flood. It could have been
This,
anything,
this is
bro.
what I think. I think somebody or something exterminated them for human life to grow.
Probably. That's not that far fetched because thinking about it, you know how many craters there is on Earth?
How many? Yeah, craters.
Like big
Well,
impacts.
the Gulf of Mexico is a crater.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
So like there's like 200 like 200, right? I think there's like
There's
200.
a lot. I'm not
Yeah.
sure, but there's craters
Around
everywhere.
like 200 ginormous, like, you can see it.
Mhm.
Something hit hard. And in the Bible, it refers to 200 fallen angels coming down to earth
Uh
to
huh.
wipe out all the shit that was going on.
So I had my brother on the podcast the other day, and he said something that I believed in too. I asked him how the pyramids around the world were made, and he said that he believes it was the fallen angels that built the pyramids, because humans didn't build the pyramids,
Nah, ain't no way.
and
Ain't no way.
they would tell you that themselves. Like people, indigenous tribes and Aztecs and Egyptians, they would tell you themselves that we didn't build shit. It was inherited, and it was
It
there.
was knowledge that
It
was
was
given
already
to us.
there when we got there. Um, so my brother believes it's fallen angels. You know what I'm saying? The Nephilim, whatever you want to call it. You can call it the Anunnaki, whatever you want to call it, right?
It's just something that we couldn't,
We didn't do it.
yeah, we couldn't do. No matter how you look at it, there's no way that we could have built that shit.
Have you seen the news that broke out a couple weeks ago about the Egyptian pyramids?
No.
What they found under
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The beams that travel all the way down.
them coils that go
Yeah,
down 600
yeah. I did see
meters.
that. I did see that.
You think that's just real? Because a lot of people are saying it's fake.
Um, I have to see it to believe it, man. Like, there's some shit that I can believe without seeing, but that shit I might have to see it to believe it because if it was true, I feel like our governments and the world government, the UN, would try to hide that kind of shit from us. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You damn right. Uh,
I feel like it's a distraction.
did you see the little miniature alien Mexico exposed that they got from Peru?
Um, I've seen all kinds of videos on that shit, but I haven't seen one recently. No.
Well, it's 50-50. People are saying it's real. People are saying it's fake. That they debunked it. And
AI and
you think it's
everything they're
real?
doing. I mean, I believe in aliens for sure. I I believe in aliens. I can't really speak on it because I ain't seen the video or nothing.
What aliens do you believe specifically?
I believe in that there's grays, of course. I believe in reptilians,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's some other ones out there, but I don't try to like acknowledge those ones too much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lay down what I believe. A lot of these UFOs and aliens are. I'm gonna lay down.
Go ahead.
So I believe there's uh aliens from different planets visiting us. So that's has some of the UFOs you see,
Yeah.
and then I believe in aliens from a different dimension
Oh yeah.
that come from parallel dimensions from other dimensions,
Yeah.
and then there's also future humans from the future coming back in time.
Those would be referred to as the grays, right?
The Greys,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
they come. There's that, and then fucking um reptilians, fucking the tall whites, um, and then the aliens in the center of the world.
Okay. Yeah. Like Hollow Earth, Hollow Earth
Hollow,
type shit.
the Hollow Earth theory. You think that's real?
I do think that there's more aspects to this planet than we know about. I think that we've been lied to and that we've been manipulated into believing that there's just a small globe And do you believe in Pangea? So like,
Who supposedly was real. Like
I mean, there
panspermia or Pangea?
Pangea, like the supercontinent
Yeah.
Pangea.
Okay. Yes. We you could tell the
Yeah,
continents
yeah,
broke
yeah, yeah. I
off.
mean,
You know what I'm
yeah, of
saying?
course, and it's kind of weird that they all kind of fit together.
Yeah.
So what if the continents like shifting apart? So there was a supercontinent before, right?
hmm
So what if there were other supercontinents
I,
around? You know?
I mean, it's we don't know for sure, but I do believe that yeah, the Earth changes and shit breaks off and
Mm-hmm.
shit later on in the future, California ain't gonna be there.
Yup. Exactly.
And I seen on the news the other day that shit something bad is gonna happen in Japan eventually too.
Oh, I believe it.
And a lot of these places we know about are eventually gonna be gone.
Gone. Yeah. Wiped.
Yeah,
Yep.
so yeah, shit comes apart, gets together, like there's Earth crust displacement, you know what I'm saying? All that
Mm-hmm.
shit's real.
Earthquakes, volcanoes, all that shit causes the tectonic plates to
hmm
shift and push and rip apart.
Yes.
So it's just common sense if you really break it down and think about it. Like all this shit that we're talking about, it makes sense. It can't. I mean, if you really want to dig into it and try to prove it, you can. But it's never been proven or debunked. Like it's just a theory.
hmm
But I mean, it's not that far fetched.
hmm Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy. Do you think the Anunnaki are real and shit like that?
I feel like I feel like there's too much shit pointing to it being true for it not to be.
hmm
And another thing about all these places getting wiped out, I wanted to get into that because we mentioned it the other night on COD. So basically, Russia came out with this nuke that's a torpedo, right? I don't
hmm
know if y'all heard about the Poseidon torpedo.
Mm-mm.
It's something that they've been working on for quite a while, bro, and it's already proven that they've already developed it. They just tested it recently, right? So all these weird ass hurricanes have been happening, right? All
Uh-huh.
these floods and shit, right?
hmm
So basically, what this torpedo does, bro, it's a super nuke torpedo. You shoot it off, it creates 1,000-foot swells in the ocean.
Right, right.
So when they shoot it off, it'll create a small swell, and then they detonate it, and that's when it becomes like 1,000. Supposedly, they went off the coast of Antarctica. The Russians did, and they fired it for a test. And I'm thinking that's why all these floods and hurricanes are happening in all kinds of crazy ass places that they've never really hit this hard. You know what I'm
See,
saying? Like Paris.
I'm almost on the right track as you, but you know what I think is going on?
It could be God too.
I think it's cloud seeding.
That too. Harp.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think they're doing cloud seeding.
Yeah, for sure. Harp got a lot to do with that shit too.
So
Believe it or
they
not.
see the clouds, nigga. They see the clouds, and wherever they want, they can make rain, snow, just as much as they want.
And
And
if you're not into what we're talking about right now, you can just Google harp, and that just confirms everything
and
that we
it's
just said.
facts. This
It's
isn't
harp.
a conspiracy theory. This isn't.
The government is controlling our weather.
We're not crazy. It's facts.
You can Google it, bro. It's an actual industry, a corporation.
So yeah, if you remember when Hawaii, the the fires that happened in
Yeah, I
Hawaii,
do. I
the
do.
government came in
Yeah,
and they
bought up all the land right
bought up
after
all
all
the
that shit
land,
happened. Yeah,
and all the rich neighborhoods were fine and shit like that.
yeah, and the certain
So
houses were
I
good.
think that's what they're gonna do to the private properties in Texas.
Oh
And
yeah, for sure, bro. That's just the testing grounds. Hawaii was just the testing grounds for it, bro. Just to see if they could get away with it,
yeah,
type
so
shit.
I think that's what there's going on. I think it's cloud seeding just for people to lose their land and
Yup,
be in a desperate position for them to sell it for a little bit of money.
exactly.
So I think that's what's going on, and yeah, pretty much. You see the shit with CERN?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. Fuck
Which
CERN.
what you think about CERN?
I think that they should fucking stop manipulating the shit that they don't have no control over. First and
So
foremost.
supposedly, what they're doing at CERN is they're trying to find out how the Big Bang happened.
Oh shit.
Right? That's they're trying to find the secrets of the universe. So CERN is a super hadron collider, and it's in Geneva, Switzerland.
Yep.
But supposedly they're trying to find out how the universe started. But people are saying they're actually opening portals to different dimensions and into the gates of hell.
I believe it.
And there's a kid with the smartest IQ, like the smartest kid in the world, and he believes that um, CERN actually blew up and destroyed Earth, we're just in a parallel dimension.
Yup.
That we shifted into a parallel dimension.
And it's
But
crazy
in
because
our old reality, in reality, we all died and everything blew up.
Mandela effects.
Yeah, so who knows about that shit? And
I
CERN
believe that
always
shit.
creeped me out, bro.
Yeah,
And
no, just the
people
shit too. Yeah,
people have came out and said that they're opening the gates of hell and they're actually releasing demons.
I believe it. I believe it. 100%. I believe that shit.
So that's factual. Well, not that the factual, but CERN is real.
CERN is real, and they're manipulating. See, the thing that I heard about CERN was that they're manipulating dark matter, which is, they're drawing energy from fucking space, like space itself. They're drawing energy from it. They're expanding it and fucking manipulating it. So of course, all these weird things are gonna happen if we're pulling shit from space. You know what I mean? We're gonna go and like open shit up that shouldn't be open on Earth.
See, they're saying that China's making one, a bigger one,
Oh, I believe it.
a bigger one, a stronger one,
Oh,
and they're doing it for dark matter.
Yeah.
For to make weapons.
yeah. China's some scary motherfuckers, bro. I'm scared of China, low key. I ain't gonna lie to you. America's some bad motherfuckers, but China, they quiet. They're too quiet.
Did you see that parade they did? The armor parade
in Mexico?
No, China. They had they were showing off their army, and they had these troops, thousands of troops marching. They had nukes, and then one thing that caught my attention was they had android dogs marching, and they had machine guns on their backs.
Oh shit, that's some scary shit, bro.
Yeah,
that's some scary shit. I mean, I hope we don't pick at them motherfuckers to where we pop some shit off. I mean, America ain't no chumps. Don't get it twisted. America ain't no chumps, but still,
I don't think you're ready.
That's a hard fucking fight. Them motherfuckers over there, they think about shit. They really do. America, we just be like, fuck it, let's do it. Them motherfuckers, they sit down, they strategize, they look at it from every different angle.
Have you seen that TV show Black Mirror?
No.
You gotta watch it. It's on Netflix.
I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out, man.
It's about technology that we already have that's around the corner. And
like time travel, shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Fucking crazy. You gotta watch it. When you have time, watch that shit.
I'll definitely check it out. Black Mirror?
Yeah, Black Mirror, bro.
Cool.
There's an episode where they had an android dog, and it was like a dog was an android, and it was hunting to kill this lady and shit. It was a stupid episode, but a lot of shit they show is like technology we already have that's not released yet.
For sure. Well, did you hear about that bike that they're releasing, bro? That's like a robot dog. You can pull. I'm not sure which company it is, bro, but I want to say it's Kawasaki, bro. They have a robot motorcycle, but it's like it's got legs, and it's gonna be like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like only the rich will have it.
Well, I know the rich folks are cloning their dogs.
Oh hell yeah! Well, shit, people been cloning shit since 1960. As far as we know, and we could look up on the internet. I'm not saying to believe everything you see on the internet, but a lot of that shit you can just pull up the files for.
Well, you can clone if you have the money, you can clone your dog.
You could clone a dog, yeah, for sure.
It's available today.
Of course, I'm sure they could clone humans at this point, bro.
Did you hear about those dire wolves they made?
Yeah. Yep.
What's your thought process on that?
I think that's dope that they brought something like that back. You know what I mean? I think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just don't breed them to where it gets out of control.
It's supposedly they're gonna bring back the woolly mammoth and the dodo bird and a couple more things.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
They're gonna release the mammoths in Alaska.
See, I feel like they should just release it in like somewhere. Well, I mean, Alaska's not harbored by much. You know what I'm saying? They got seals and polar bears and shit like that out there. And I feel like the mammoth would thrive out there as compared to like, Africa or somewhere like that where there's predators and shit that could take them out like that. Like, that's a bunch of meat, fam.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you got to worry about humans too, trying to get them too.
Right. Yeah, fucking that cloning shit. What's the company called? I think it's called
Clonade. I feel like it's called Clonade, fam.
No, it's called something else. The company's called fuck.
Is it the one out of Canada?
No, it's here, based out of here, and they're in Texas. I forgot the name. It will come to me in a minute, but they're doing a lot of amazing shit, bro. And then what they're doing is not only they can clone animals, but they have the technology to perfect the human, bro, from stopping us from growing old. we could live a couple hundred years.
Well, if you think about it, like back when they did the Bible and shit like that, people lived to like 200, 300 years old, bro.
900 years.
9?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
then it got
there's,
reduced.
there's certain shit.
So the men in the Bible, my nigga, they were some tough motherfuckers.
Drop some knowledge on me. Yeah, of course.
Every motherfucker in the Bible was a tough dude. Like,
you had to be back then. Only the strongest survived back then.
Like David and Goliath, right? David was a regular dude, beat up a giant nigga, hit him in the eyeball with a fucking a slingshot. Beat this nigga, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas would fight lions with their hands, nigga, and whip lions.
And whoop their ass, yeah, straight
fight
like that.
Animals, nigga, beast. Fight fucking monsters, nigga, and come out on top, bro.
Exactly.
So, the men in the Bible, nigga, there were some strong-ass characters, you know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't no punks. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Never that.
I don't know how I got to that. But fucking, what's new to you, bro? What's been on your mind lately, nigga? Like, what you been doing?
What I've been doing, like, I just had a baby. I just had a baby 2 years ago. Yeah, I had a little girl. I did have a little girl.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you, fam. Congratulations on your children as well.
Thank you. Yes,
sir. We're in fatherhood now. So yeah, that's a big role in my life, being a father, trying the best I can. Had a little hiccups here and there, but we're on the right track again. I'm working again. You know, I did plumbing for a little bit. I got out of it. Some shit happened, crashed a truck, company truck. That shit I was telling y'all about, that happened last year. I had a wild night, woke up kind of faded. Jumped in the work truck because I had permission from my roommate at the time. You know, fuck it, it's not my truck. Take it. So I just jumped in, not really paying no mind. The neighbors usually didn't have a car parked, so I just threw it in gear, backed that bitch up, not even looking, bro. Wow. It's like shit. So I pulled off. I came right back, and they was outside looking at the car. I was like, fuck, I thought I had just tapped it. But yeah, that's how that shit happened. And then me and the roommate got into it. He was also the coworker of mine.
Damn.
Yeah, we got into it. He was like, you gotta go. Oh. He got arrested that night for being in possession of a firearm while he was drunk. Yeah. He was drunk in possession of a firearm, and he had that shit racked, and the laws pulled up. He called the laws on me to get me out the house. But yeah, they pulled up. They was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. They were like, has bro been drinking? I was like, I don't fucking know. I just got here. We got into it. He wants me to get out. I'm getting my shit. So they check him. They search him. They find a gun in his possession. It's racked. So they're like, yeah, that's a no-no, bro. You're under the influence of alcohol with a racked weapon on you.
He was on him, on his person?
On his person.
Wow. I got it. I went to jail one night in Gaines County in Seminole. I wasn't drunk or nothing, but I was high as fuck on weed, nigga.
Yep.
And it's the same thing. You can't be drunk or high with weed and have a gun.
Yeah, you can't be under the influence of nothing.
Yeah, but unlawful carrying.
Yeah.
So fucking, the same shit happened to me, man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it'd be like that. And the fucked up thing was, like, they're there for me, right? And I'm sitting here defending this fool. I'm like, hey, like, y'all ain't gonna let him have a phone call and let somebody know he's going to jail. They was trying to book him without his phone, without shit. I was like, fuck that. Like, y'all at least take his phone so he got somebody to call when he gets the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't got to walk around at the front of the jail and fucking have to, hey, can I use the phone? You know what I mean? So that's another thing I did for bro without him knowing.
So was going back to work with him awkward?
No, I didn't go back to work with him. This was the last time I left. I left over that. Well, I got fired over that shit because I took the truck after he got arrested. I took the truck again.
It was a disastrous night then.
Yeah. I took the truck again to move all my shit back to my mom's, and they tracked it on the GPS. I guess he went and told them like, "Hey, this fool took the truck to take his shit," and they tracked it on the GPS, and they were like, "Yeah, you took the truck again, bro, without permission, so we gotta let you go. You don't got a license."
Damn. Snitching ass boy.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Hey, was this for your age or what?
A little younger. I don't want to say too much because his daddy is a sheriff and his mom's a lawyer. So like I don't want to speak on him too much. He could fucking get at me any kind of legal way he wants.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
I said it. Nah, that shit sucks, bro. Fucking fuck that shit, bro. That's just tough.
It is. I thought he was a solid dude. You know what I mean? But we live and we learn.
How you see the shit with Diddy that he beat the RICO charge?
Of course. Um,
You think he was guilty or what?
I feel like he was, but I feel like at that point in time, it was like a kind of distracting us from some shit that we should have been concerned about when all that shit popped off. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm sure it was like, hey, look over here. Oh, we do this shit over here. And then, of course, he got released, and they dropped all the charges on him. They didn't find him guilty. I feel
So I thought
like
is he in jail? Is he in or out?
I don't know. I feel like he's out. I feel like he
Because I
might be
know
out.
Cassie wrote a letter to the judge not to let him out,
Yeah,
but I don't know if he's out or what. I don't know.
but I feel like what happened with that is all the celebrities and shit. I don't know if y'all believe in the Illuminati, but I am a firm believer in the Illuminati.
Uh huh.
And I feel like they do all kinds of dark, weird, twisted shit, and they just have that money to be like, fuck it, who cares? But my theory is with the whole Diddy situation, I think that Diddy was ready to, oh well, I'm going down. Who's to stop me from taking everybody that with me? If I'm going down, Frank Lucas type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no way he wouldn't have told. Like if they were like, yeah, you got 20 consecutive life sentences.
Mm-hmm.
You think that he would have like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just shut up and mind my business and just do my life sentence? Fuck no, he's gonna fight and try to get everybody that he knows is fucked up and dark and twisted like that, and bring them motherfuckers down with him. So I feel like from that perspective, all these higher ups and shit, they looked at it and was like, well, we gotta let him go before he starts talking.
Mm-hmm. Fucking. What you think about the Epstein list that hasn't been dropped yet?
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Did you believe Elon Musk when he said Trump's on that bitch?
Oh yeah, I believe that a lot of motherfucking politicians and people in power and a lot of UN members
Mm-hmm.
are on that list.
For sure. Has a billionaires.
Exactly, but the thing is, there's so much money in human trafficking, sex trafficking, drug trafficking. How do you think all these people, like got their money like billions? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think all these people did that shit? 9 times out of 10, if you're a billionaire, not all that money was legit.
Right. Right. That's for sure. You see that fool put on? He dressed up as a cop with a realistic mask, and he killed the politicians. Went to their house.
I think we need more people like that.
Straight up, more Luigi's and shit.
Yeah, I think we need more people like that in the world.
And this guy was like 57 years old. He had a wife and kids and all these things, and he still assassinated politicians in where is it at? Um, where Brock Lesnar's from Minnesota. He was from Minnesota. Assassinated a politician and her husband. He knocked on their door dressed as a cop with a realistic old man mask. Killed these motherfuckers. We still don't know why, but it was the biggest manhunt in Minnesota history.
Yo, shit. Kudos to him. Hopefully, he got what he wanted out of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I said before, I feel like we need more people like that in the world. That's the only way we'll get rid of all these fucking taxes and getting fucked by the government and all this shit. It's just more people like that. You know what I mean? We gotta wipe the slate clean and start over. And it's fucked up. They don't teach that shit in school systems no more. They don't teach the Declaration of Independence. They don't teach you your constitutional rights. They don't teach none of that shit. That
Like,
shit, that shit we learned as kids, bro. They don't teach that shit to the youth no more.
It seems like we're losing that shit slowly.
No,
Right?
no, they're trying to get rid of it because they don't want to get overthrown. It says right there, plain as day, bro. Like we have rights to overthrow the government, and people just, oh, that's some shit that they wrote fucking 200, 300 years ago. Like, nah, bro, that shit was important, bro. Why do you think that they're not teaching it no more?
Well, they wrote that shit for people not to get corrupt.
Exactly.
So they won't be in power too long. No dictators.
And that's all America is today, low key. If you think about it, like it was one person in power that controls all of society.
What do you think about Trump doing the travel bans to like a whole bunch of countries?
I feel like he's trying to there's a bigger scheme to it, bro. Like they're either plotting for like a civil war or like some catastrophic event in the US that's gonna wipe a lot of us out and get rid of a lot of us. And that's why they don't want us to leave. This population control. And that's like one of the number one agendas that the United Nations is pushing right now is population control.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that people have these weird theories? And I mean, you can test the water. Tap water is full of chloride. Chloride's bad for you, bro.
Yep.
You absorb that shit and it's cancerous, bro. I mean, that's in our tap. That's in the water that people shower and fucking drink and everything.
That's the shit that closes your third eye too.
Exactly. Fluoride, chlorine, all that shit. It's bad for you.
Mm-hmm. You put that shit in our toothpaste too.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, all you got to do is just look at the fine print on the shit and read the chemicals and everything. Out of all the shit that we eat these days, and it's full of chemicals that don't belong in the human body.
You see Trump trying to ban vapes?
I think that he should. They're bad for you. They come from China, so they can put anything in that shit. It's already regulated and passed. All they got to do is ship it over. You know what I mean? Same thing as spice. Like the Chinese was the ones that bringing in the spice to America, bro.
Shit, they bringing the fentanyl too.
Yeah, that's fact.
You know how much friends you got died from fentanyl?
What's up?
How many friends do you have who died from fentanyl?
Shit, off the top of my head, I'd have to say at least 5, and then my pops being one of them. My dad died off of fentanyl. My dad was a real bad a heroin addict and a meth addict.
He died from fentanyl?
And he got a bad batch of dope and shit had Fetty in it. And he fell out, and his brother left him there overnight, thinking that he was just high or whatever. And he fell out, hit his head. He split his head in the back, and just he couldn't. At that point, he's on fentanyl. He just took a blow to the head from the back, which is one of the most serious places you could get hit in your head is in the back.
Right.
And he just succumbed to it, like he just passed away. And
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. How long ago was this?
This was 2 years ago.
At the all-time peak.
Yep.
Seems like that shit's well, thank God nobody has died from it recently here in town. But people die all the time from that shit.
Yeah.
You know, from the streets to the prisons to the jails.
Everywhere. Even in the hospitals.
I know, like, I can't even count with my hands no more, but I know like 10, a good dozen people who died from fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's just a real deal.
Yeah, and if anybody's out there watching, wanting to try it and do anything like that, don't do it. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth your life. And that's any drugs right now, because a lot of drugs out here that are being supplied through the streets are laced with fentanyl to get you hooked and wanting more.
You damn right, bro. You damn right. Fucking, you see, Charleston White beat up the Island Boy?
Yeah, I seen that shit. yeah, I seen that shit. That was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
I
was it like round 1? Round 2?
I think it was round 2 because Charleston got winded for a second. He spit out his mouth guard. You know what I'm saying? That's strategic play, like, because that's not a timeout. That's him spitting out the mouth guard. So at that point, it's a safety concern. The ref has to stop it. Rinse the guard, put it in his mouth, and then he's like, he has to ask, "Are you ready?" And he has to wait. Yeah. But if it's like some fighters, like it's like a 15-second wait. If it's longer than 15 seconds, technically it's a forfeit. I know.
Well, he quit.
Oh yeah, no, the Island Boy quit. Yeah,
he quit. He wasn't. He didn't want nothing to do with it no more.
He couldn't handle that fucking old man's strength, is what it was. He took that old man for it. Yeah, he took that old man for a chump, and it didn't work out for him.
You think you whooped Charleston White?
I think I could go with him like a good few. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would want to whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would want to inflict like life-threatening damage to the man. But I know what I'm capable of, and I feel like I don't think he would be able to touch me. Honestly.
Have you seen Charleston White in public? Would you ask for a picture?
Nah.
Fuck that, huh?
No, I don't think I would. I'd probably just call him a snitch and laugh at him and be like, "It is what it is. If you want to fight, fight."
Yeah. Do you watch any boxing, UFC?
Yeah, I watch all that shit. I'm not too big into it, but I will watch it. If it's like brought up at the crib, like, hey, we're putting on the fight, or if the homie calls me, hey, we're watching the fight type shit.
Right.
Yeah. I'll watch it though.
Did you watch the Jake Paul?
Yeah, and Mike Tyson.
No, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. 2 weeks ago.
I didn't see that. Was it good?
It was alright. But Jake Paul won Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
I'm tired of Jake Paul fighting all these fucking old fighters that are retired and out of their prime.
He fought Chavez Jr. and he's an ex-champion.
Exactly, but still, it don't.
But yeah, he was hardcore on the drugs.
Fight somebody your age. Fight somebody who's got has been training, who dedicates their life to boxing, bro. You want to be a boxer that bad? Fight a boxer. Join the WBC and get your shit up and fight. It out.
Now that he beat Chavez Jr., he's officially ranked the number 14 best. I don't know what weight he is, like light heavyweight or welterweight. He's he's ranked number 14 best welterweight champion in the world, and his next fight is for a championship.
I mean, kudos to him for beating the system, but it still shits on every person that's always worked and dedicated their life to that shit, bro.
Right, I know, right? It's fucked up, right?
It is fucked up to step on the little people like that, but I mean, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
You think he whooped Canelo?
No, hell no.
He ain't ready for that shit.
He ain't ready for that one. He ain't ready. I don't like how he's taunting Canelo and doing this shit, and he wants to promote the fight and shit. Nah. It don't work like that, bro. You call somebody out, you fight on their terms, bro. It don't work. You can't call somebody out and be like, come fight on my terms.
Right.
Because I got a contract for you that says you can't drop me, and you gotta go half pace type shit. Just little shit in the contracts.
Who you got in September, Canelo or Crawford?
I want Canelo to win, but that last fight, just got me concerned. That last fight that he had with that what was he, Puerto Rican or something?
Fuck. I don't remember. I think it was wasn't it the Charlo brother?
I'm not sure. I think I want to say it was that Puerto Rican cat that was up there with them.
Berlanga.
I think so.
I don't know who came first, was Berlanga or Charlo. I think it was Charlo after, bro.
It might have been. I don't think I watched it. I know I watched the fight with the Puerto Rican, and that one had me concerned because it went to the decision. And I didn't want that fight to go to the decision.
Oh no. Okay. All right. I'm getting a little confused. You think Canelo would beat Benavidez?
I haven't watched Benavidez to really know his, take on boxing and how he approaches fights.
I think he's a weight bully. Cause that nigga's big as fuck.
He used his body and get her
He's huge as shit, bro. He went up in weight where I feel like he's supposed to be, and he fought another. I think it was Puerto Rican guy. It was a good fight, bro.
I don't think Canelo's in his prime no more, though, to be honest with you. From what I seen in that fight that I seen,
he's declining, right?
He is falling a little bit. He can whip himself back up and get that dog back in him, but I feel like he's gotta train on some different levels. You know what I mean? He's gotta branch out and go to different trainers.
Right.
And see how they've trained people and kind of pick up from a little bit of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be best for him to get back in it and to get that dog mentality to where, I mean, he's always got it. He's still got it for sure. He's not no punk. He's not going to let nobody push him over or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't because whenever I knew that Canelo was going to be great whenever he boxed Mayweather.
Right.
I knew that he was destined for greatness at that point. And he dropped a lot of fools after Mayweather. And he won the belt and everything. And he progressed and he earned his shit. But as of now, I feel like it just don't mean shit to him no more.
Right,
because he's already been in that seat for so long.
You watch UFC?
I do watch a little bit here and there.
Did you watch the Ilya Topuria fight?
Nah, I don't think I did. I ain't been watching
Charles
it recently.
Oliveira? Do you know these people?
No, I don't know them too well, bro. The last fight that I did watch was O'Malley versus that white dude with the red trunks and
Marab?
lost. I think so.
Marab beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I actually bet on that fight.
You went for O'Malley?
No, I didn't go for O'Malley because they came out the first round and I was like, fuck it, who want to put money on it? Because we were at the homie Adrian's. Shout out to the homie Adrian Maldonado. That's the homie. Mm-hmm. But we were at his place, and it was his family in laws and stuff, and we've been drinking and we ate a little bit of burgers and whatnot, and we were waiting all night for this fight, and I'm like, I just feel it in my chest. I'm like, O'Malley's gonna lose this one. I said, which one of y'all got O'Malley? I got 20 on whoever got O'Malley. Some fool was like, I got it right here. I was like, bet. I go outside, I smoke a blunt for the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Come back in. It's a good fight. I go outside, smoke a cigarette. I come back in. He lost it. I was like, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I wish I would have bet that 400.
Yes, sir. What's a fight you want to see right now?
A fight that I want to see. Mm, I want to see Patty. I want to see Patty and McGregor, bro.
No, Patty's gonna fight Ilya Saporia, the guy I was just talking about.
Yeah.
You gotta check out Ilya Saporia. He knocked out Volkanovski.
Hmm.
He knocked out Max Holloway. And
Hey,
then
Max was a beast. Yeah, Max was a beast in his
this
day
is
too.
consecutive back to back.
Okay.
Volk,
And Max is nasty,
Max
bro. And
Holloway.
then Max is nasty
Yeah,
too,
he
bro.
knocked his ass out.
That's crazy
And then
work.
he knocked out fucking the nigga I just said. Oh, Charles Oliveira. 3 legends back to back.
Yeah.
Ilya
3 vets.
Saporia's the man, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna have
You
to check him
gotta
out.
see this nigga, bro. He's a champion right now. He's a
When's his
double
next?
champ.
When's his next fight?
I'm not sure, but he's gonna fight Patty next.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for that one.
Scousers don't get knocked out, mate.
Cause yeah, I fuck with Patty heavy, bro. Who's gonna carry the belt?
Scousers don't get knocked out.
Yeah, David Goggins done got shit on me.
You see, John Jones get retired.
Did he? I didn't watch that fight.
He didn't fight. He retired with the belt.
Okay.
He was supposed to fight Tom Aspinall. Yeah. So, but people are saying that John Jones is ducking him. Where the fuck? But I don't think so.
I think that John Jones just already to that point where he's like
he don't need to prove himself, bro.
Cause I feel like them banning him over the weed and whatnot, bro, was just him like, well, fuck it, man. If I can't smoke pot, and these motherfuckers are using steroids and male enhancement drugs and all of this shit, and they're gonna suspend me over pot, why stay with this league?
Yeah, man. I don't think he's ducking nobody. He's the most dangerous man in the world. And fucking, he could whoop anybody he trains for.
It's funny because I just asked this fool today in Plainview at that burger spot. I posted on the book. He looked just like John Jones, but he was just compact, little bitty dude. I was like, anybody ever tell you look like John Jones? He was like, no. I was like, you look exactly like that motherfucker. I promise you, just like 3 foot shorter.
My wife's one of her friends she used to hang out with, her sister used to date John Jones.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's dope.
She'll pull out pictures and be like, look, see, I told you.
Well, John Jones was out here in New Mexico a lot too.
Well, he's from New Mexico.
Is he from Berkeley?
He's from Albuquerque.
Yeah, I thought so. Holly Holm too. Shout out John Jones and Holly Holm. I remember when Holly Holm beat fucking Ronda Rousey's ass, and they were like out of Albuquerque. I was like, New Mexico, right there in B Does, fam. I was like, New Mexico represent.
Yes, sir. She's in boxing now.
Is she?
She just won a fight under the Jake Paul's fight card 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Shout out Holly Holm.
She beat like an official bitch.
Yeah, Holly Holmes. Yeah, that bitch right there. That's a bad bitch, bro. That's a mean bitch right there. I wouldn't even want to insult her in no kind of way.
Do you watch any WWE?
Not recently, bro. I haven't watched WWE since I was a kid, but I mean, I support it. You know what I mean? It's cool. I fucks with it. I just don't. It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. You got my boy Eero here. He loves that shit.
Oh no, I was over at his little birthday bash at his place, and we kicked back and played some wrestling. I was getting my ass kicked.
Me too. Me too. Who was your favorite wrestler of all time?
Of all time? Damn, that's a tough one, bro. I want to say Rey Mysterio, bro. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of good ones out there, bro. Macho Man for sure. If we go in classic, I gotta go with the Macho Man.
Yes, sir. I think mine was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
But me watching wrestling, of course watching it was Rey Mysterio, but then I did some digging and did the history behind it. And I would have to say, like, people that I ain't watched, definitely the Macho.
You know, Rey Mysterio killed a man in the ring?
Yes, sir. I did. It was for a charity event, no?
I'm not sure, but
I feel like I think that's what I read up on it, that it was for a charity event, and some dude's heart stopped, and he didn't realize it because he was doing the 619, and he was hanging on the ropes, and he didn't realize that the homie was dead, and did the move anyways, and he got a lot of backlash for that. But I mean, that's a dangerous game to be playing, bro. Like,
it's a dangerous sport.
Wrestling ain't no joke. For people that say that shit's fake, I mean, what's incorporated into it is just for safety purposes. Mm-hmm. If people were to really do this shit to each other, you'd have broken bones, broken necks, like, and internal bleeding, shit like that, bro. That's why they take precautions
Right.
because of the history of the sport. When they were doing this shit for real, there was too many deaths that they were trying to shut the shit down.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch the Flash movie, the newest Flash movie with the Batman and Supergirl?
Um, personally, me, I didn't really get into the DC movies, bro. After like Batman versus Superman, bro, I kind of fell out with me, bro. Like I didn't enjoy it after that point. Man of Steel, that was a good one for me, bro. And I had so much hopes for the Justice League movies and for DC to continue,
Mm-hmm.
but they kind of just fell off, like kind of right around the Justice League one and Batman versus Superman. For me, it was just kind of an event for me that I didn't really enjoy.
Right,
And
right.
then that was like the rise of Marvel and the Avengers, and that was what I really got into was
Marvel movies.
Marvel movies.
Oh
Yeah.
man, me too, bro. Me growing up as a kid, I was a DC dude, like with the cartoons and the
Yes, the
comics.
cart. Yes, no, yeah, no, because Marvel cartoons they were cool, but DC was
Oh
like
man, did
that
you watch
shit,
the
bro.
Justice League,
Yeah, yeah,
the cartoon,
of course. We're
and the
yes,
Justice League Unlimited?
you know.
Bro, I used to love that shit, bro. But it seems like the MCU just took over with the movies, dog.
Oh, of course, but that's what happens when you sign major actors or major artists, because most people consider actors artists.
Um,
So like that's what happens when you sign all these big actors and you throw in a plot like the Avengers plot, how it played out, and that shit was cool.
it was
It
amazing.
was great. I'm not gonna lie. Marvel did their thing with the Avengers and
Fuck, man, they
people.
got Deadpool in the MCU now.
Oh my god, yes, bro.
Fuck.
Deadpool versus Wolverine was my shit, bro. Like
Oh
when I seen that
man.
shit, I was like, bro, finally. I
Fuck.
can't.
They have Blade and
Yeah, bro.
Gambit.
Blade, Gambit, everybody, bro.
Oh man.
Hey, shout out to Grim Gambit 18.
Yes,
Fuck with me
sir.
on the PSN. I'm gonna have Twitches coming soon if I get more followers in on that shit. But you know how that shit goes. It goes hit or miss. I gotta really dig into that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming pretty soon too.
Yes, sir.
Fucking are you ready for the Doomsday shit or the Doctor Doom?
The Avengers, the new one.
Mm-hmm. The Doom shit they got going.
I need to rewatch. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh,
need to rewatch.
no, it's not out yet.
Yeah, no, but I need to rewatch all the events leading up to this shit,
Uh huh.
so I get a full understanding of like
I'm
all the
I
pieces.
ain't gonna lie, I was kind of bummed out because I was actually looking for the Kang Dynasty shit.
Hmm.
Did you watch the Ant Man
I
Quantum Universe or
I did.
Quantum?
I did. When he finds out that he can travel through time and then like he loops through time and he comes back and he's like, "What the fuck happened in Avengers?"
No, the Ant Man, the newest movie, the Quantum Verse,
I don't think
where
no,
he fights Kang.
no, I ain't seen that
Oh
one.
man,
Mm-mm.
that's a good one, bro. Yes, the Ant Man movie is the latest Ant Man movie. It's after all that shit came out like a year ago, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
The Quantum Verse, you gotta watch that shit, man. Um, yeah, I'm really into the MCU movies, bro. What you think about Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom?
I think that money talks and he took the deal. You know what I mean? That's what I think about that
I
whole
think it's a little
situation. My bad, my bad.
ridiculous. You good? I think it's a little ridiculous. I feel like they should have. I love Robert Downey, right?
Of course.
Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it should have been somebody else.
Yeah.
That's just like you're doing too much now.
Yeah, you're fucking with people's minds and we don't like you.
Did you watch the uh Multiverse of Madness, the Doctor Strange?
No, I plan to watch that
Fuck,
shit soon
you gotta watch the shit.
on some psychedelis, man. I plan to watch that kind of shit,
They
like, cause I
had
seen the first one on psychedelis, bro, and
nah,
that shit was
bro.
dope.
Fuck, they had the alternate universe Avengers with Captain Carter instead of Steve Rogers. It's Captain Carter.
I didn't watch it, bro.
You gotta watch it, dog.
I need to like, cause I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. After Endgame, I kind of was just like, man,
Yeah,
Captain America
that
is Anthony.
Quantumania. I think it's Quantumania. But yeah, bro, you gotta watch the Multiverse of Madness, the Quantumania. I think it's called.
Everything leading
And
up to the events that's
did
gonna
you
be with
watch
Doctor Doom. I'm pretty sure.
the Thor: Love and Thunder?
I did. Yeah, I
What
did.
you
I
think about
watched
that
that one.
one?
That one was cool. That one was cool.
It was cool, huh? It was
It was
alright.
cool.
Fuck yeah, brother. Um, so you see these Dragon Ball shit I got in my room, right? Uh, are you up to date with Dragon Ball?
Man, I finished Super. Somebody threw me on Daima, and I kind of watched a little bit of Heroes, but Heroes is non-canon, so I wouldn't refer
Fuck,
to
man, I don't know where to watch that shit at. I know
just
you
YouTube.
you could get like I know
I got a couple
what
of sites.
I know you can watch on YouTube and a couple websites and shit like that.
Yeah,
But I want to watch a series on something because
yeah.
it's like and
I feel like it should be canon. You know? Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy, but it's so hard to keep up with now.
yeah. It is.
It's like
I stopped after Super though. Like somebody was like, "Oh, you gotta watch Diamond," and then they fucking transformed them back to kids. I was like, man. And then GT too. Like GT kind of threw me off because I wasn't up to the knowledge on Dragon Ball at that point. I didn't know Toriyama had sold it off, and they like fucked with it whenever GT was in the works and
I got this collection
produced.
right here, bro, and
I fucks with it.
it started off with Super Saiyan 3 Gold Tints right there.
Yeah.
And then how this collection started was I was at the mall, I think somewhere in Texas, bro. I think it was San Antonio.
Yeah.
I was in San Antonio at a GameStop, nigga. And I seen that Gold Tints there, bro. And I was just talking to my lady, like, yeah, I always wanted to collect these motherfuckers.
Yo.
She's like, for real? And I was like, yeah. So I'm just looking around still, nigga, and I turn around, bro, and I see my lady at the register
Copping it.
buying the motherfucker.
That's a real woman.
And she's like, see, now we collect these now.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, babe, she
Fuck
had
wanting to, we bout to type shit.
She had no idea what she was doing.
Yo.
Because so much characters.
Yeah.
A big storyline. I was like, babe, you have no idea what you just started. Now we got to get them all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like Pokemon, bro.
Yeah.
And I was fixing to buy some Funko Pops, but I was like, nah, because if I start buying Funko Pops, boy, them bitches about like, what, $20 a hit, 20, 25, 26, bro. And I seen my step pops, Arlo, shout out Arlo, he bought a Tupac one like years ago, bro, and I never seen a Tupac Funko
Is that what you're
Pop.
talking about right there?
Yeah, it was a smaller one, but it's
those.
Yeah.
See, that's the Carter 3.
Yeah.
That's the only one I have. I want to get the music ones.
Yeah, the music ones are dope.
Yeah.
I fuck with Funko Pops. They're cool. I just don't want to collect them because once
I told Eric here because he's barely on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, no, he informed me as well.
And I told him, I was like, bro, since you're way back, I was like, just go ahead and skip the Super.
Yeah, don't watch GT because GT is supposed to come after Diamond, Super, everything. So just skip GT, Dragon Ball Z, and then just jump to Super.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it.
Go ahead and jump to Super. It's awesome. Dragon Ball Super is awesome, bro. I know so much people. I love
Dragon Ball Super.
I know homies are like, dig it all the way, hardcore fans, and I got homies like, bro, that's fucking lame. It's for nerds and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, but I grew up on that shit.
Exactly. I remember waking up like as a youngin, bro, and my uncles Saturday morning, you know, smoking bud, chilling back, doing what they did, and Saturday morning Dragon Ball Z pop up. My Uncle Pete like, hey, let's get it, Goku, and like he run up to me and shake me, give me hype. He's like Dragon Ball Z, and so like I grew up on that, and I didn't really look into it at like I was too young to really know it was like a series and that there was a story behind it. I just knew that shit was a cartoon, and they would watch it on Saturdays. And then Toonami came out when I was like 9, 10, bro, and that's whenever I like fell in love with Naruto, bro. Like the show Naruto, I fell in love with that shit as a kid, bro. That was my shit. But I really didn't start watching anime until my teens, and really start from the start and then progress through the storylines. I picked up on, like I would hit up people, hey, how do I watch this shit without like, ads or having to watch TV? They're like, just stream it, bro. It's legal to stream anime because it's from Japan.
Right.
So I got into streaming it, and then the first one that I had ever finished was Naruto because that one just really hit home with me, bro, because that was the one I fucked with hard. And then I kind of was like, well, let me check out Dragon Ball because I remember it growing up. And I fucked with Dragon Ball heavy after that. And I'm kind of like debating which one I fuck with more because I like the fights and I like the that hardcore shit like Dragon Ball brings, but the plot for Naruto, the story, that one really hit home with me. So it's kind of like I fuck with the action, but there's no progress. Like it's kind of a silly progression through the story. It's kind of all over the place.
Right.
And with Naruto, it kind of just builds and builds and builds.
Right.
And it all like at while the war's going on, all the dots connect. So if you make it to the war, just peep it, make it to the war, and then if you don't get it, all the dots will just line up at the war.
Right. All right. I'm gonna ask you. Name your 3 top favorite comedy movies of all time.
Um, Definitely The Interview.
Okay.
With Seth Rogen and James Franco. That's
Right.
one of them. Half Baked. Half Baked. That's number 2 on my list, and then the third one, I'm gonna go with something crazy. You know what? I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's been on my mind, that Jay and Silent Bob, because
Oh
this
yeah.
fool brought it up, and they brought it up with Call of Duty, and I'm like, yeah, that was a good one too.
What you think about James Franco sexually harassing Seth Rogen?
I think that's like kind of a hazing thing, because uh, Jonah Hill came forward with it, with him and Channing Tatum having the same issue during 21 Jump Street. So I feel like it's just the actor hazing thing, but I feel like some shit can be taken too far.
Uh huh.
Some people do have those boundaries that others don't respect, and if you're like, you take it too serious, of course it's gonna make you feel some type of way. But if it's like brotherly love kind of shit, like, hey, I'm a fucking, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna give you 2 of my favorite comedy movies of all time. I'm gonna probably say Grandma's Boy, The 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Oh,
and fucking
yes, bro. Yes, 40-year-old
fuck
virgin.
man. It's either, and then my last one is either fuck. There's a bunch I'm probably not thinking of, but it's either Click or
I
This
have.
Is the End.
This Is the End was fire. That was a fire comedy.
Yeah.
I like the whole aspect of it, bro. The whole aspect of that movie was great.
I'm probably tripping right now because there's Pineapple Express. Um
There's all kinds of them these days, bro, that
fuck
were
bro, like
great.
there's so much fucking good shit, bro. But Grandma's Boy and the 40-year version, man. Oh my god, fucking hilarious.
The 40-year-old virgin, that one's highly slept on. You ain't seen the 40-year-old virgin? Go watch that shit, because that shit was funny.
Yeah.
That shit will make you laugh, regardless of how tough you are, how bad you think you are. That shit, you sit down, you watch that shit, pay attention, bro. The shit that is in that movie just is off the wall. Like, who thought of that shit?
I know, right? Fucking you know what? I'm leaving
And
one out. You know, there's a fucking funny ass movie. Remember the hot chick?
oh yeah, it's me, Jessica. Yes, bro, I remember that shit.
Your teeth were brown. No one would talk to you.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
There's even a little spot in this
He's a-
contraption, man. You can put your weed in there.
yeah. And then you could also put your weed in there.
Yeah. Everything in the store you can put your weed in.
Remember
Yes.
at the end of the movie, bro, where like they find that Jessica's body in the strip club,
Mm-hmm.
and then the parents are like, "This little girl's coming home with us,"
And it's all
and then the club owners are like, "What kind of business you think I'm running here, pal?" He's all like, "Can't you read? Don't choke the strippers." Again, hilarious, man.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Hell
is
yeah. If I was to ever switch into a woman's body, that'd be the first thing. OnlyFans and stripping, bro. That's just money maker right there. I don't give a
Hell
fuck.
yeah, man. It's the money maker right
That's
there.
some money. That's a bankroll right there.
That nigga wake
That's
up.
a money glitch.
Rob Schneider wakes up. He goes, "Where's my?" You ever seen that movie? Yeah, bro. That's fucking hilarious, man. Is there anything you looking forward to coming up?
Mm, I want to watch that Sinners. I know that Sinners. People have been telling me about Sinners,
Yeah.
and I'm a big fan of Michael B. Jordan, bro. Like, I fuck with a lot of his movies, bro. Ever since what was it called? Prometheus? No, it wasn't Prometheus. It was Chronicle. Chronicle, where
Where they
they
had
go,
superpowers?
yeah, where they gain the ability of telekinesis and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good one. If you ain't seen Chronicle, that's a great movie. I highly recommend it.
I like it. I like it.
Another one of his was, of course, Creed. That was the big one for
You
him.
watch all 3?
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh.
I like the first 2. The third one kind of got too emotional, but I mean, I get it.
They took Rocky out.
Yeah, and that as well.
That's where I was like, "Fuck, how you
Yeah.
gonna take Rocky out?"
No,
But I
Sylvester
think
Stallone still
he
alive.
said he didn't want to be in that movie because they're
Probably,
changing it up too much. He said,
yeah. Well,
something like
I
that.
feel like he read the the story for it. He read the scripts, and I feel like that whole boxing thing at the end, where it's like the mind situation on that third one, where it's him, and he's just doing it, and like it's like I said, it was like emotional.
Mhm.
I feel like Rocky or Stallone kind of seen that and was like, "What the fuck? Like, just make them box."
Right. Fucking, you see them that the flood in Guadalupe River in Texas?
Um, the flood that just hit San Angelo,
No, and
the Guadalupe River. No,
yeah,
I
more
didn't. I
more
didn't
down
think.
south, like fucking 100 people died.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Rest
bro.
in peace to
And
those
then
poor souls.
yesterday, Rio Doso got flooded. Did you see that
Yeah, I
shit?
seen. I heard about that today. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
That goes back to that cloud seeding shit.
Yup.
What market we at, E-Dog?
118.
Yeah, bro, that's that cloud seeding shit's for real, dog. Fucking, I think it's something behind it, bro. It has to do something with something. You know what the governor in Texas said?
What up?
He said, this is what a lot of people are saying too. The governor in Texas said, if Jesus, oh no, he said, if God was an immigrant, we'll deport him too.
That's fucked up.
And that's when that shit hit.
Exactly.
And so
Karma's a bitch, bro.
20 campers, 20 little girls died in the flood.
Yeah,
And
no, I did hear about that. Yeah.
yeah, so and then it was crazy is them little girls were like rich kids, and their parents were Texas politicians. They're official.
It's
They're
funny how
official.
karma works.
You know what I'm saying? They're like they were in the government. You know what I'm saying? And the governor of Texas said that shit.
Karma, God, whatever you believe in, that shit comes back. Don't ever insult God like that,
So
bro.
people are tying that together and saying
Of
that's what
course.
happened.
I believe it, man. Like you can't just slander something that created us and that is in control of everything. No matter how much we manipulate what goes on down here, that is our creator. That is the higher power. That is everything that brought us into existence. For you to go against that is just wrong. Plain not wrong.
My boy's hot back here. Probably that Molly he ate.
My shorts. Don't look at my balls. It's all on my shorts.
Hell yeah, man. Fucking shit. What's I already asked you that. Fucking. Nah, but fucking, it's a good conversation here, bro. We're going everywhere with this shit, bro.
Exactly, and
Fuck
that's why
it.
I came on the show.
Yes, sir. Anything else you want to say?
Me personally, I just got this message for people out there. If you got my name in your mouth, or if you don't like me, own it, and don't play funny with me, bro. Like, I don't care who likes me or who don't. It's always been like that. But if you see me out in public, or if you slander my name, it is what it is. But just know I'm a good person. I ain't done shit to you for you to be that way
Fuck 'em.
towards me.
Fuck them.
And
I know you're really into hallucinatics and shit like that.
yeah.
What's the biggest trip you ever hit?
The biggest trip I ever hit was DMT. I did not blast off. I did not have an out of body experience. I was scared shitless, and I probably won't pick that shit up again ever, because I'd rather just deal with that shit when I die, bro. I witnessed some crazy shit.
What did you see?
All right, so we're in the homies RV out on the state line, and these fools come up on some DMT, and it was from one of the people that I know that distributes out here. And so I know it was good DMT. I didn't have no fears smoking it. I knew there wasn't no funny business going on with it. So they heated it up on like a wax rig, like a little rig. And for me, I feel like it was just too hot, that it burnt too quick.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't get the full effect of it. But I took like a 0.3, but in reality it was probably like a 0.1. You know what I mean? Because it just burnt too quick. But I hit it, and I lean back, and we're in the RV. When I say this fucking RV stretched into a mansion, I swear to God, the first thing that happened, I lean back, the RV shoots about fucking 20 feet forward. And I'm not even trying to pay attention to what's behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know how like robots sound like Futurama Bender?
Yeah.
The homies they were conversating, and that's what happened. They started sounding like Bender.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm like tripping. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, are y'all supposed to sound like that? And they look at me. They start laughing. They're like, yeah, just chill, bro. Like, you're good. I was like, man, this shit is wicked, bro. He was like, nah, you just need to let go. I was like, I'm scared. And he was like, fuck, you just need another hit. So he puts another one out, and I bang it out, and I lean back, and he's like, just let go. So I lean back, I close my eyes. I lean back, I close my eyes, and I see a bar of white light, a horizon,
Yeah.
of white light, and I could just, at first, it was very welcoming.
Yeah.
Very, very like welcoming, and like, hey, come closer. I start to astrally grow towards that light, like I'm physically, no, not physically, but astrally, like going towards it, and I see like these black tentacles, bro, like this slimy fucking tentacles just come out and try to latch onto my soul.
Wow.
And pull me in. And at that point, I snap in my ear, and I wake up out of it, and I'm like, I look at the homies, and they're like, don't freak out. Just don't freak out. And I was like, fuck that. I get up, bro. I go outside. I start moving to try to come back to where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit was scary, bro. And when I say I would rather deal with that shit when I die, I'm not ever picking DMT up again.
I smoked DMT at least like a dozen times. I fucking love DMT.
I was scared of it, bro. That shit right there was something else.
I'm always
man.
scared before I hit it too, but I'm looking forward to it.
And that's what the homies were telling me too. They were like, "It's just because you didn't let it take you." They were like, "You should just let it take you and just go off." Because you won't die from it, but it is released in your brain when you die. We all have a natural DMT release, and it's only ever released when we die.
Yeah, I fuck with it, bro. One of my goals in life is to, you can make DMT and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
But I want to go to Arizona, nigga, in the Sonora Desert, and actually get Sonoran toad. I think that's what it's called.
Ooh.
Correct me if I'm mistaken. I want to get the actual toad
with the toxic venom. You smoke it,
and fucking actually pick the fucking poison out and smoke that shit.
And they say that shit's like way tougher than DMT too.
It is DMT, but this is the natural DMT, the real deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like because a lot of DMT that you have is synthetic. They make it.
Yeah, it's manufactured in the lab.
Plants, there's animals that you could get it from.
Yeah, and the Amazon is ayahuasca, no? Like ayahuasca and some other plant that you mix and you smoke it, and it gives you those effects.
Yes, sir. Fucking is there anything you want to say? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to just where people could find you and.
Like I said, Grim Gambit 18. That's me on PSN and Twitch. You can find me on Facebook. I'll be on Facebook all day. No, nothing really serious. I just shit post on that. But yeah, I'm Christian Roman. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. Just don't
piss me off.
Yeah. I could be a fucking maniac sometimes, and I've been trying to shut that shit out in my life lately. But yeah, it is what it is. A lot of us go crazy, and another thing is, if you're doing drugs, make sure you use test kits these days. You never know what the fuck you take, and especially if it comes from somebody off the street that you don't know.
Right.
Always test your drugs, kids, if you're doing them. And I don't condone anybody doing drugs, but if you're going to, I can't tell you not to. I'm just going to advise you to know what the fuck you're playing with before you play with it.
Right. Well, I think this is an awesome conversation, bro. And I definitely want you back again. We can talk about some more shit.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
More conspiracy theories, because I love that shit.
Yes,
sir. What I'm saying? And so we're going to cut it off right here, man. And that's another episode of Change My Mind Podcast.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Dubbo, Ero behind the camera,
yes,
Christian Roman, man. Tap us with us next time. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for me, man. See you next time.
Yes, sir.